Howdy, y'all. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Rubber Duck Thursdays. Man, this music's such a vibe. I was thinking about playing it the entire stream, but it would just be this repeatedly, and I feel like it might just infect our brains a little bit. So I won't do that, but maybe next time. How is it going? We're gonna fade out music like a pro when really I'm just sliding a volume slider. Blammo. Look at that. How's it going? How's it going? What's on the agenda today? Good question. I was thinking, what if we made a browser extension together? Because I've been really into building browser extensions just somewhat recently, where it's been nice to make just really, really tiny ones that do one thing super well. And they're not too hard to make, relatively speaking, once you know like the general gist of things. And I actually wrote a blog. I gotta shell the blog. I actually wrote a blog in December, a couple months ago, where I just talked about a couple of the extensions that I made. And I will pull them up actually really quick and share my screen, because they're super basic extensions, but they're helpful to me. And so let me share it, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's see. Blog. Look at that, a blog. Okay, so the first one that I made last year, I called it Copy Mail 2 Plus. But you know how when you have like email addresses that are embedded in a thing, and it's just like, oh, it's a Mail 2 link, and if you click on it, it opens up your whole editor thing, or your mail app, and sometimes it's a mail app that you don't want it to open, and it's a pain. That wrote blog. What is this blog? Oh, that's my personal blog. I'll paste a link. You can check it out if you want. I did not mean to shill my own blog, but here we go. I'm now shilling my own blog. But anyway, so this first extension was for those Mail 2 links that also have a subject and a body attached to it. Because I found there were a few websites where it's just like, hey, click here to send us an email, and it would pre-populate the subject and the body of the email. But if it opened in a certain editor, it wouldn't pre-populate, and so I would lose the subject and the body. It was a very, very minor annoyance, but it's a thing. And so this was an extension I made where all it does, I'm going to pull up the code. You could see just how basic it is. When you right-click a Mail 2 link, this target URL pattern, you can right-click it. It'll have a little menu item that then says that you want to copy the email data. And so this is what it looks like right there, where it says copy email subject and body in that, and then it copies it. So that was the background JS. The content just parses it, and so it copies the email address, then the subject, then the body into your clipboard, and then you can paste that wherever you want. So anyway, very basic extension, but it's been pretty useful, pretty handy. You can see it in action. Actually, there's a let's see. Oh, yes. So there was an indie newsletters website that I think is very cool, by the way, if you want to check it out, where it's just a list of indie newsletters. But to nominate, it's a Mail 2 link. So when I do that copy and paste thing, I don't even know if you can see the menu. It does the copy email subject and body, and then it does. I'm actually going to paste it in the chat, and you can see what it copied. It was a long one. Oh goodness. Well, it was messy, but that's generally what it looks like. It didn't paste in the new lines in the chat, but it has like the email, the subject, and then the body of the email that I can then do something with. So anyway, that was the first extension I made. and it was nice and handy for me. And then the other one was specifically around Gmail categories, where I don't know if y'all use Gmail. If you do, cool. Welcome to probably a majority of a lot of us at this point. But in this one, it was really annoying to have the social promotions, updates, and forums categories in but in like the folder of or the folder picker, because when I use my inbox, I particularly like to just if it's in my inbox, it's like a to-do item, and then otherwise I like respond to it, do whatever, and then sort it into folders. And then my folders are kind of my source of truth. These labels are so annoying because they're always in that folder picker, and it's nice to just not have them as an option at all. So this removes them, and that's it. And so I I had to kind of just fake my categories for the extension here, and so it says like wow, invigorating, eye-boggling, interesting, etc. But as you can see, it doesn't have the forums, updates, promotions, and stuff like that. And so now it's just like a second faster, if that, for me to sort my emails because those categories are removed. So anyway, very, very simple. No, it's available. I wrote it in a way that should work in any browser. I have it in the Edge store and then the Chrome store. Here, I'll paste both in here. So here's the copy mail to one, that one. Voila. And then the other one is the Gmail categories one. And I will paste that in the chat after that. So these are just a couple of examples. They're very, very simple. And I emphasize that they are simple because I like single purpose extensions. And yeah, this one, if you look at the code for it, it'll be just like, oh, that's basically nothing. All it does is it removes the divs. And so I looked for the menu item, and then if the divs have the title social and then the title updates, etc., it just removes them from the list. So the categories still exist, but you don't have to see them in the drop down. that's it. That's all I wanted. And yeah, this one little function saves me a whole lot of headaches. This is probably one of my favorite little tools I've made for myself, purely because every time I sort an email, I'm like, yay, I don't have to deal with that. So you've seen how basic a lot of these extensions can be. And when I was noodling on what I might want to work on today, I was talking to Kadesha, who's here in the chat. Hey, Kadesha. She suggested I make a cheeky little Chrome extension. I was like, that's a fun idea, because and not even Chrome, browser extension, because once again, these can work in any of the browsers. If I click on this, this is like the Edge store. No user reviews, but that's fine. I don't need them. Unless you wanna. But anyway, I was thinking it might be cool to do one that is like a reminder type thing, like just a little pop-up that pops up and reminds you of something that you might want to be reminded of. I'm sure that exists, but what if we just made it ourselves, right? I was thinking it might be fun to do something where it's like, one of the things that I deal with is my eyes get dry pretty regularly. I got LASIK, it happens. And what if I just happened to have a little reminder where, like, every 20 minutes it says, look away from your screen for a few seconds. So I could just like do this, blink a few times, and then go back. That'd be nice, right? Or if you did something where, for example, hydrate. Everyone who has water, hydrate. If you don't have water, you should probably drink water. That. A little reminder bot. That seems fine, right? That seems doable. I like the idea of it seeming doable. So that's what I'll make. My sister's in the chat wishing me happy birthday, and I really just want to emphasize it is not my birthday, and anybody who sees it, don't fall for it. This is just a recurring joke where people wish me happy birthday every day, and it is not my birthday. I literally got DMs yesterday where it was people saying, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was your birthday." And I was like, "It's not. It's not my birthday." And it's please, it's fine. Anyway, so extensions that who here has made an extension before? If you have, let me know what you've made. But what's nice about browser extensions is all you really need is a manifest.json, kind of like a package.json for a lot of Node.js things. You make a manifest and then you add your scripts, and then you might need certain permissions and stuff. Like, for example, this categories one specifically needed permissions for this, and then voila, you're done. It's not too bad. Guys, it's not my birthday. Please. Anyway, so I shouldn't have even acknowledged it. I did this to myself. It's fine. I'll get over it. But anyway, what's nice too is there's a lot of extension starters out there, but also we have a really nice magical tool called Copilot that could probably write a whole lot of it for us. And I love being given code that I can then tweak. I don't know about you. So I was thinking, let's start with Copilot and go from there, shall we? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh my word. Y'all, Zach? Oh hey, it's been forever. Good to see you. Okay. Anyway, it's fun to see people that you haven't seen a long time in the chat, and you're just like, that name. It's been years. Okay. So, did you know that you could use Copilot in the browser? Look at me advertising my job. That. I promise I don't mean to be a shill. This is more just me actually using the tool. But yeah, there's a whole like little model picker in here. Let's do, oh, and if I recall, this came out today. The Gemini 2.0 came out today. I think it did. Let's try it. Let's see how good it is. It's a Chrome extension, right? They should know. They should know browser things. Okay, so I want to make a browser extension to remind me of things throughout the day. All it should do is allow me to add a thing to be reminded of at a particular cadence during a specific time window. Because we don't want it to, like let's just say I want these reminders only like between a 9 to 5 or something. We don't want it to just always happen, right? We should probably limit that. I don't know. And let's see. Things to be reminded of particular cadence during a specific time window. Otherwise, I think that's enough for now. So what I'm hoping is it'll at least give me some scaffolding for like there's going to be a button. You say add reminder, and then we occasionally get a little pop-up of some kind. There's probably more context in my head that I should be giving this in like a prompt engineering way. I want you to help me start this extension by creating the functions for clicking the extension and viewing a list of existing reminders. Let's see, clicking the extension and viewing a list of reminders, a button to add a new reminder, and the form for creating said reminder. And then that's it, right? The ability to delete reminders. Am I missing anything? Can you think of anything else? Gemini Flash is very fast. Ooh, fun. Okay, this is my first time ever trying it, so we're stress testing it. Hopefully, it's not too much stress. Don't be stressed. Let's find out. It'd be so cool if it just did it and I didn't have to write anything, and I'd be like, "Cool, stream done. Bye." But there you go. Oh. Okay. I apologize. Oh, of course, you can ask for clarification. What is your current location? Are you currently at a specific GitHub repository or file? Oh, I didn't expect to be asked for additional context. That's kind of neat. Um, I've never had an LLM ask for more context like this before. I can't, I like that it did that. I'm okay with that. Because yeah, normally I've tried doing something like this with like GPT or Claude, and it just writes the code. And I admit that's what I was expecting, but I kind of like that it asks for more context. It feels like I'm pair programming a little more. Okay. Yes, so we want to display existing reminders, we want to add new reminders, and we want to be able to delete reminders. Um, cool. This will be in a new GitHub repository. What do we want to call this? Why is the sky blue? Do you really want to do that? You know, if if AI if an AI asked me that, if an LLM asked me that, I'd first of all answer it, why is the sky blue? I'd be just like, because it reflects the water. But I would say, why are you asking me that? Should I be worried? And then we'll have an existential crisis together. Um, let's see. Gemini isn't prompted the same way as GPT. Okay. I mean, honestly, I'm okay with this. This gives me a little bit more context to give context to it. Um, again, didn't expect it, but I'm okay with it. Wrong answer. The sky's blue is because light bounces off nitrogen atoms in there. Okay, I was joking, but I appreciate your science. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so this will be a new GitHub repository. Let's call it Reminder Bot. There's got to be a cuter name, right? I don't want to brainstorm names right now. Let's just say Reminder Pop-up, Reminder Duck, 9 to 5 reminder. Oh, I kind of like that. But we also want to specify that it could be outside of 9 to 5. But I do like that suggestion. I think that's a fun suggestion. 9 to 5 reminder. Remind me. Ooh, forget me nots. That's cute too. I actually kind of like forget me nots. That's really cute. I'm gonna call it that. Isn't that a flower? Forget me nots are a flower, right? Yeah, it is. Cool. That's cute. Okay. Anyway. Okay, we'll call it forget me nots, and the icon can be a flower. That's adorable. Okay, cool. I'm sold. This will be in a new GitHub repository, forget me nots. And let's see. There are no existing files or context. It should use the user's local time for everything. Yeah, yeah. I just realized you have people on LinkedIn and YouTube talking. Yes, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. We're using StreamYard. It's a good tool. It's nice. But yeah, flower logo, that would be cute. I like the idea of it doing something cute. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. Okay, birthday 9 to 5. No. Oh, goodness. Oh, it actually did a whole thing. That's fun. And it has little tabs. I should know our product better. I didn't know it could do that. That's so fun. Cool. Okay, so I don't think it created everything for me, right? Or are there more things? I'm going to actually zoom out a little bit because maybe there's stuff I'm not seeing. Okay. Oh, it gives me a plan. Oh, there's more. Whoop, fun. Okay, okay. So suggested file structure, sure. Can I download all? I don't actually think I can. Oh wait, download all files. Does it just download all the ones right here? I'm going to find out because I'm curious. Please ignore the contents of this folder. Okay, so that only does these 2 files. Okay, that's fine. I have the ability to copy and paste. I'm actually quite good at it. Okay, so I am going to create a new repo. Oh goodness. Okay, hang on. You know what I'm going to do? Let me just pull out my terminal really quick. My apps have been kind of silly lately. And so, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to straight up use Windows PowerShell. I have not used that in a minute, but that's okay. So I am going to create a new directory. We're going to call it Forget Me Nots. Cool. We're going to cd into that. We're going to git init. Blammo. Okay. Now we're going to open this in VS Code and go from there. Is there a better way to do this? Absolutely. Am I going to do that better way? No, I'm not. Okay. Open folder. Forget me nots. GitHub. Blah. Haha. Cool. Zoom. This is all live, people. Okay. First, I'm going to make a README and say, oh, goodness. Okay, that's fine. Forget me nots. Oh, what is that? I don't know what just happened. Oh, this pop-up right here, I thought that I'm not able to sync. I don't know what's happening. It looks like the pop-up was appearing on the stream in front of me, and I was just confused. Okay. Oh no. Come here. Yep. Forget Me Nots is a simple tool to help you to remember to forget things. Not quite Copilot, but I really appreciate you. Browser extension for helping you remember things that you should not forget. There you go. That's what I want. Okay, cool. If you use Copilot edits, it would do even more. Yeah, no, I admit I was going to use Copilot edits, but I hadn't actually used the browser version yet, and so I wanted in that way. I wanted to try it. To use Gemini as the AI. I tried Gemini. This was my first time ever trying Gemini. Dang, 1 million token context window. You could put on a whole novel and be like, hey, add a new character, go. Why not use GitHub Desktop? It's super easy. It is. And honestly, normally I do, but I'm just kind of going for it right now, you know? Okay, so let's do some power copying and pasting. So first of all, we're going to create a manifest.json. File manifest.json. I will probably write actual code, but until then, I'm going to copy what this thing says. Why isn't it expanding? Oh, I see, it's on the side. Duh. Okay, cool, saving it. It says I have icons. Those icons don't exist, but that's okay. We'll get those later. Background.js, blammo. New file, background.js. Cool. Then popup.html. Love it. I wonder if it wrote CSS for me. It looks like it wrote some. Let's see. Popup.html. Blammo. Okay. And then popup.js. We are copying live. A few days ago, I saw the AI that created the code. I forgot the name of this. Oh no, it's not good practice to just close a conflict dialogue advice. Yeah. We're not following best practices. We're just trying to ship. A lot of times you just gotta go where the wind takes you, where the pop-ups make you. Okay, reminders.js. So that has nothing, and we'll get to that later. Okay. I am like lightly judging how Gemini generates code right now. I've personally been happy with Claude, and so this is once again, it's a little test. We'll see. Okay. Let's look at what it did. Okay. Let's look at all of it. Let me catch up with the chat really quick. Produces a lot of code. Yeah, ship to learn. Exactly. Yeah, and I tend to agree with you. I think they all do a really good job. Like I found that uh like GPT is particularly good at prose and like and when I say prose I mean like prose, not prose. Anyway, I GPT is very good at prose specifically. I've noticed where like it's good at helping you be creative a little bit more. Claude has been very good for like being granular about code stuff. Anyway, um I've never tried Gemini, so we'll see how it is. And let's look a little bit more closely. I am cool with this. I don't know what alarms is, but that seems fine, right? Eh, eh. Okay. Simple reminder extension. Let's see what this looks like. Handle scheduling of reminders. Display a notification when the alarm goes off. Create alarm. Is it just going to be an alert? Oh, Chrome alarms.create. Is that a thing? I'm going to look that up later. Chrome alarms. Again, I'll question it later. Listen for messages. Okay, so it's creating this. Reschedule alarms. Sure. I don't know how I feel about that function, but that's okay. We're just reviewing. We'll run it. We'll see if it works. Doesn't look like it will, and then we'll go from there. Okay, and then here we have forget-me-nots. Reminders will be displayed here. Add a reminder. It has like a form here. Start time, end time. Okay. Not exactly how it's structured, but once again, we're experimenting. Let's see. It's loaded. There's a reminder list. Okay. This is just loading all of those divs into here. We're displaying all the reminders. I like that it already has the empty use case taken care of. I was thinking about that. Every X minutes from blah, blah, blah. Cool. Okay. Okay. At first glance, this seems fine. Once again, don't love that it didn't actually make reminders.js, but we'll see. I don't necessarily need validation, at least not to start. And then the styles, it looks like it's going to be gray and red, which sounds hideous, but who knows? Oh yeah, they use Chrome Alarms API to schedule code to run periodically. Oh, how about that? Thank you all for checking that out. It is amazing that you can build entire apps with a single prompt. I mean, once again, we haven't run this. We don't know how it looks. But it's cool that you can just try and see if it works. Yeah, imagine all of the millions of to-do lists that people will make, not even just newbies. I feel like everybody has like what they really desire at a to-do list, and then they end up building what they want specifically for them at some point in their careers. Yeah, wow. Okay, cool. I will look more at the docs in a bit, but okay, cool. I am going to try running this. Yeah, see what happens. Okay, let me just zoom out a little bit and then move some windows around for a second. How do I add it again? Okay, I think I go to like /extensions or something. I think there's a settings page for this. Excuse me while I'm just straight up going into my own browser settings. Hopefully I don't expose myself a little too much here. Extensions, where'd it go? That one. Manage extensions. Haha, cool. Okay, so these are the extensions that I already have. And then from other sources, developers. Where's my little developer button? Usually I can just add something from here. Oh no, your browser is managed by your organization. Will it yell at me? Developer mode. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Load unpacked. I think that means I can go in here and then go to. Sorry, the words are small. 1 second. What do we call this? Forget me nots. That. This one. Haha. Couldn't load the icon. Oh, right. I don't have an icon. Does it matter? Does it really care that I have an icon? Ah. Okay, that's fine. Please hold while I get some image placeholders. I'm gonna play the cool, fun music while I do this really quick. Okay, 1 second. Wow, that was way shorter than I thought it would be. I thought that track was much longer. Oh, okay, it's repeating. Cool. We're cooking. That's right. That's what we're doing here. Um, also, why is my face so big? Okay, cool. Nice. Look at the ducks. I had something bookmarked that I'm trying to pull up without just fully sharing my entire screen. Okay. So I think I have some basic icons that I can then toss in here. Wow, perfect timing. The music is starting to fade. So the code made up what icons I have, but luckily, wait, music stop. Oh, okay, so the code made up what icons I have. I know of a free icon site called gameicons.net, and I'm going to paste that in the chat because it's very handy. They're not, they're just basic. I looked up on their site flower and picked one, and now check it out. Blammo. In case you didn't know about this one right here, Chrome extension images.com lets you generate the icons that you need. So that is what I just did now. I know after this song the expectations are so high. Please don't have too high expectations. I'm just downloading these images really quick so that way we can continue moving forward. Okay, cool. So we have a images folder that it expects, images, and then 1648, 128 is what I downloaded. And I'm going to put those in there. In theory. Hang on 1 second. My computer's being silly. I might have to hide something again. Why is it not? Oh, okay. Sorry. I have lost the ability to see, but now it's back. Okay, cool. Excuse me while I move some folders around. And I promise things are happening behind the scenes that are actually useful. And it is me dragging images into a folder. Woo! Look at me go. Okay, cool. let's see, that is the tiniest one. And so what did they call it? Was it icon 16? Yeah. Icon 16. This is really me adapting to what it wants from me, but that's okay. Wait, why are there so many 16s? Darn it, Cassidy. I need the 128. Okay, that one. Okay, that one is icon 128. And then this one is icon 48. Okay. Just obeying what the AI says that I should name things. Okay, cool. Now maybe it'll work. Right? Right? Huh? I'm building an app to force me to do this, but thank you for the human manual intervention. Okay, cool. Now where did it go? Oh goodness. Okay. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Okay. Extension settings. Haha. Load unpacked. This one. Did it work? There it is. Cool. I don't know if it did anything. Let's see. I don't see it up here. Why are you like this? Oh, there's errors. That's why. Classic. Receiving end does not exist. Oh. I wonder what that means. Yeah, okay. Can you give it the wrong side of icons with a different name and it won't care? Oh, that's good to know. I didn't actually know that. I was very worried about the sizes. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, it has errors. Okay. So let's ask our friend Copilot. Let's figure out what's going on. Or the way Andrea said it. Let's ask our bestie. Where did my browser window go? That's the hardest part about development, people, I swear. Okay, cool. Let me just move this back, move these over here. And I'm just gonna paste the entire error in here and see if it'll give me answers. That'd be nice if it did. Okay. I'm getting the error unchecked out of the box. Please fix it. Always say please because you want the LLMs to like you when they decide to take over. I shouldn't say when, if. Okay. It says that indicates that the pop-up is trying to send a message to the background script before the background script, is fully loaded. Cool. Nice. Okay, so we're updating popup.js. Should I read the code more? Yes. Will I? Not right now. We just want it to work. And, usually when you want things to work the first time, you should probably write it yourself, but that's okay. Okay. And then we're going to repaste the background.js script. Okay. So we're encapsulating that, doing some more error handling, the are you ready check. Okay, cool. Now we're going to reload it. And let's see if it works. Okay, ready? Reload. Ooh. Errors. Dang it. The stack trace. I know it's doing like a :0. Oh wait, I'm zooming in on the wrong window. It's doing like a :0, which I know that is supposed to be just like the 0 line, but it just looks like a little face going. And that feels about right. That's okay. What's the difference between asking GPT and pasting errors there or using GitHub Copilot? GitHub Copilot is more tuned for code, and then you can also choose which models that you want to use. And so, for example, right now, I'm considering switching this to Claude from Gemini, but I'm giving it a chance because I've never tried Gemini before. So GPT means that you're only asking the one model, GPT, but with Copilot, you can choose which models that you want to use. Okay, anyway. Okay, so I'm going to try one more time. And then if it doesn't work, I'm switching to Claude. And I'm going to give it the exact same prompts. And that will tell us things. You know? I'm still getting this. Because the thing is, I'm not married to this code. I just want to have a little thingy that works, you know? Yeah, Copilot has a coding prompt built in, unlike ChatGPT. Yeah, if you go to something like a ChatGPT, it's good tool, but it is meant to be like an all-purpose. You could do all kinds of things. This is very specifically like you are a development tool. You should be able to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Okay. So the previous solution attempted to check if the background script was ready, but it seems like it might be more fundamental. Sure. Okay, I'm going to try this one last time. And if this doesn't work, I'm switching models. And I'm okay with that. I think that it was cool. I did like how it asked me for more context before making assumptions. I think that's a nice thing in general. But I also just want something that works. And so we're going to try this one more time. Let's see, I saved all the files. Yes, I did. Let's reload. Nope. All right. You're fired. I'm switching to Claude. Actually, I don't know if that's going to erase my chat history. So I'm going to copy this. Oh, I'm actually going to copy this and my previous one. So let me copy this, and then this will be in a new GitHub repository. Cool. Copying that, going to Claude. Oh, it doesn't support external context from ongoing conversations. Cool. Oh, I like that it had that little thing. Okay, so now I'm going to do all of this with Claude, and let's see what the results are. I'll be very curious because and maybe I should have given it more of a chance, tweaked more of the code, but yeah, I wanna mess with it. Oh wait, I think that the coding prompt for Gemini is a bit unoptimized. It does write pretty decent code unprompted. I would just oh, I see. Interesting. Well, that's okay. Okay, yeah, and see, so look, when you notice when we switched to Claude, instead of asking for more context, which granted, I did give it a little more context, it just wrote everything. Ooh, already I like that it's not just doing gray and red in the styles. Granted, I don't know what these colors are. Whenever I've asked a model to like write the CSS for me, which is rare because I tend to be a snob and write it myself, it's usually very ugly. And so I'm curious to see how this is going to look. The music, yeah. Oh, I could play the music again as we let it go. Oh, there we go. Look at it work. It's writing code, and we're having a great time. It is interesting to see how models approach it differently, because I kind of did like that Gemini came up with like a plan for me. That was an interesting route to go about. But I also liked that Claude gave me the code, and then it was just like, okay, this is the functionality. This is how you test it. Go. Yeah. Okay, I'm stopping the music. Let's try it. Okay. We're going to, it's interesting. A lot of the files are the same. It's funny how that works, but that's, yeah. Okay. Copying, pasting. Let's do this. Okay. This, oh my gosh, it's almost exactly the same. All it did was remove the underscores. That's so funny. Okay. I'm okay with actually removing the underscores because I don't like having underscores in web apps in general. But that is a rant for another day. Underscores are for Python people. Nice. Cool. Oh, wait, it changed the folder names, didn't it? Yeah, it calls it icons instead of images. Could I just change it in the file? Yes, but this is faster. Okay, cool. And then popup.html. It changes that. It's actually very similar. The HTML is very, very similar. Okay, pop-up will be that. Blammo. Okay, and then style it with some CSS. Honestly, a lot of this is relatively similar too. It's just the different HTML. Everything is trained similarly, you know? File names are just following convention for sure. Tell Gemini to give a concise response and to think through the code before writing. I have done that with a lot of prompt engineering type things. Be just like, double check your work. My favorite prompting that I ever did, pausing for a second, favorite prompting that like one of my teammates recommended at one point at my previous startup was say like when you really want it to not do something and you're just like, I want you like really pay attention to this. Say like, if you do this incorrectly, 10 points will be deducted from your house and you will dishonor your family. Every time that really makes it consistently like, oh, I better not mess this up. And I think that is very funny. So yeah, just do like really vague threats like that and you'll be fine. Okay. Oh, and they call this popup.css instead of styles.css. So I do want to make sure that's correct. Call it popup. Okay. Next is popup.js. We're going to plop that in there. Woo! Okay, and then background.js. Okay. Oops, totally just pasted without even thinking. Okay, saving that. And then it doesn't have a reminders.js, which I think makes sense to me. Yeah. Okay, so just to confirm, we've got a manifest.json, popup.html, popup.css, popup.js, background.js, icons folder. Yes, great. Let's just load it, shall we? But I don't want to lie to the AI. It's okay. It lies to you all the time if you think about it. If they can hallucinate, you can make it hallucinate differently. There's some kind of inspirational phrase somewhere in there that we could probably use. AI overlords are Klingons. Good to know. Okay, let's load this. Reload. Oh no. What are the errors? Let me refresh this actually. I'm actually going to just remove this and add it as an entirely new extension and see if that works. Because I don't know what caching happens. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. This is the right folder. Load. Oh, no errors. Okay. Is that a thing? Forget me nots. Okay, it has a little icon up here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me click that. It's a thing. Can I zoom in on that? Oh no, it doesn't let me zoom in on that. Oh, well, I'll try to make it bigger. You can look at the extensions I have installed. Okay, 1 second. Add a new reminder. And it's cute. Okay, blink. Time window start. I want it to start at 9 a.m. Yeah, you know what? Let's do 9:15. We'll have a lack of blinking at the very beginning of the day. And then we're going to stop at the end. I love that it has this little time icon. I don't know if you can see that. That's really cute. 5 p.m. Okay. Okay. 5 p.m. And then I want it to repeat every 30 minutes. Sure. Save reminder. Cool. And then it has this little thing. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, I'm going to just update the CSS to zoom in way more so that way you can see it a bit better. The width is going to be, instead of 300 pixels, I'm going to make it not 3000. Cassidy, don't be obnoxious. Let's do 2000. And let's see, do I just reload it to make it work? Hmm? Hmm? Okay, cool, but that also doesn't help. Okay, one second. Let me just, could I just do body, just zoom 100%? I'm sure that there is CSS for that, but I'm just going to say font size and then be like 5 EM. Let's see if that worked. Aha, it did. Nice. Okay, so you can see my giant reminder. Um, wow, cool. It worked. Transform scale. Thank you. That is what it is. Yes. Um, instead of font size, I can transform scale, and then I'm going to just do 5 and see what happens. Oh, that was too big. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna let it be. Okay, cool. You can see. You get it. That. I like it. I'm going to add it to be every minute and just add that as a possibility purely so that uh, I can demo this better instead of waiting for a half hour. Um, and then we can just sit here and look at each other. Let's see. Reminder button. No reminders yet. Add one to get started. This was fun. Go Claude. That was good on Claude. It just did the thing. I liked it. Okay. Um Forget me not reminder. These are the alarms. Current time. Is it coming from this? Oh, it's coming from the actual option? Here, hang on. This is me actually looking at the code. We look at the cadence in here. Yeah, and so the cadence truly just parses the int in the HTML. Interesting. Okay, so let's do, yeah, we'll get more granular. We could say every 20 minutes. It'd be cool to add a custom option. Like instead of making it a select, make it just be a free-for-all field. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And you know what? I'm going to use Copilot edits for this. Yeah. Yeah. Can you make it so that the cadence input is instead a number input in minutes where the default value is 30, but a user can pick whatever number they want. Nice. Okay. Let's see how it goes. So when you use Copilot edits, if you haven't seen that before, it does the actual edits in the file for you, and it can edit multiple files. I just have my working set being just this HTML file because that's all it needs. Because the JavaScript parses the HTML. I like that. It's nice to have that separation there. Anyway, and then you can see a diff, and I really like that you can see the diff. Okay, so it keeps the label, but then it adds this minutes thing. Okay, I appreciate that. And then it's an input type where it has the same cadence that the select had, but then it has this value. Oh, and then the minimum value is 1. Cool, I like it. Let's accept it. Let's save it. Let's refresh it. Let's do it. Okay. Reloading things. Oh, oops. Reloading things. Okay. Now, when I add a new reminder, oh goodness, I really should have thought this through. Okay, it's fine. Okay, what to remember? Drink water. Time window start. Let's say that we're going to start it at 11 a.m. And then, oh goodness, okay, and then we're going to stop it at 4 p.m. Cool, and then we're going to repeat it every 1 minute. Oh, and okay, cool, great. Saving the reminder. Okay, so it's telling me to blink every 30 minutes and drink water every 1 minute. Also, the delete buttons look weird. I think it tried to do some kind of ASCII thing for the, or icon thing for a trash can or something. So I'll fix that. But now we wait, I guess. would be an interesting addition now that this works. I mean, we haven't actually seen it work, but now that it supposedly works, um, would be like a little time until the next ping or something next to the title of each reminder. That'd be kind of cool, right? You might want to add a bathroom reminder with so much drinking. I don't think you'll need a bathroom reminder. I should wait to drink water until I get my reminder. I should have made the minimum like 0.5 so that way I wouldn't have to wait an entire minute and talk to you in hopes. Also go to another tab since extensions can't access the tab you're on, right? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yeah, some kind of countdown. It would be kind of fun to have that. It's definitely been a minute, right? It should have definitely given me an alert. So a buzz. Yeah, it should have given me something, and it has given me nothing. So let's figure out why. It runs. I'm so happy it runs. But it should actually alert me. Actually, let me just go back to my Copilot window. Let's see. Where was my Copilot window? I made so many windows. Goodness gracious. Cassidy, be more organized. Pull yourself together. Okay, great. Cool. The reminders in the list. Let's see. And it still works here, right? Okay, cool. Everything works great except for the reminders themselves. Nothing actually happens in the correct. No notifications, notifications or alerts actually happen when the time has come. Please fix this. Once again, we're saying please, just in case. Can we get access to the repo? Yes, I will push it. I haven't actually pushed the repo yet, but it will be under my GitHub as Cassidy/forget-me-nots. So github.com/Cassidy, that's me. And then it'll be there immediately after the stream. I'll just push it right away, even if it doesn't work. And I'll just keep fixing it until then because it'll bug me otherwise. Okay. Let's see. I see the issue. There are a few problems we need to fix to get it working properly. We need to add to the notifications permission to manifest.json. Oh, honey, you didn't do that? I thought you did. It has storage and alarms, but I guess alarms is just the timer part and not the actual thing. Okay. So we're updating the manifest.json to include the notifications permission and then a fixed background.js with proper notification handling. Let me just close all of these and then update it so that way everything is formatted properly. Okay, cool. So in here, we're fixing it. I'm just going to copy this notifications part because everything else is the same in there and I don't want to edit things I don't mean to. Okay, so we're adding notifications. Let me click done here. And then background.js. Let me see the difference in here. Notify reminders, notification ID, Chrome.notifications. Cool. I kind of wish it wasn't Chrome specific, but we're rolling with it. Okay. Background.js, updating, blammo, saving, and then popup.js. Copying, pasting, saving, reloading. Oh, I should have stayed on the extensions page. Hang on one second. Okay, cool. Reload. Oh no, there's errors now. Ah. Oh. Oh, it doesn't like this create function. Uh-oh. Are you hallucinating, Claude? Does being polite actually help make it work better? Sometimes. Honestly, it's just kind of habit at this point, but I like to always say please, just in case. It's very few tokens, you know? Yeah. Okay. I'm getting the error now. That. Fix it. Oh, that's when things aren't properly initialized. Classic. Okay. Cool. I mean, the notifications API should just exist. I don't know if I believe that that's the error. But you know what? That's okay. We're just gonna we're letting the wind take us there. What changed in here? In the manifest. Let me just look at the difference in here. Okay, it's saying we need to change the manifest. Manifest version 3, forget-me-nots version description. Permissions are the same. Did I mess up the permissions? Did I spell something wrong? I don't think I did. I'm just going to copy and paste that, though, just in case, because I don't trust myself. Okay. Action, the same. It has host permissions none, so do I need that? I don't think I do, but I'll paste it in. Sure. Why not? Excuse me. Icons are the same. Oh, it says to add a type module. Okay, we can add a type module to this. And let's see. Yeah. Should have used the Gemini one, please. I just wanted to work. We're getting so close. Okay, cool. So that didn't change much, but okay. And now the background.js, I think all it did was add this if statement. I think everything else is the same. But, just in case, let's copy and paste the whole thing. I should probably use the in editor one because it has more context of the whole repo now, right? Okay, let's see. Gonna reload. Nope. Wow, it still doesn't like the create. It says the error is on, there's a stack trace on line 11 of that. Okay. I'm going to ask in Copilot itself. Let's see, it was background.js, and then it was line 11. Okay, cool. Open this one. At this line, I think the Gemini one was really working. You just forgot to clear the errors before reloading. No, I cleared the errors and then reloaded. It still wasn't working, unfortunately. I did do that. What can you do? Okay. What do I think of Eclipse? I have not used Eclipse in a decade. So around a decade ago, probably even more. Oh, goodness. Anyway, more than a decade ago, I liked it, but I've moved on. I also don't write Java anymore, so I know Eclipse can handle more than Java, but I just haven't. I haven't. At line 11 in this file, I get a stack trace and an error. Actually, oh, goodness. Oh, what just happened? Oh, good to know. If you hit the up arrow too much, it'll just delete your chat. Okay. Let's see. At line 11 in this file, I get a stack trace error, and it results in please help me fix my browser extension. We'll see. Yeah, no, I do like VS Code. I was a diehard Vim fan for a long time, and I still use Vim for some things, but there's just so many extensions. And so yes, extensions are available in a lot of other editors, but it just works, and I've been very happy with it. I tried Zed. I thought it was neat, but it didn't. It was neat. Yeah, I know. I was diehard Vim fan. I used Vim exclusively for a really long time until I was on a team that had custom VS Code extensions that they used, and I had just tried to jankily insert those extensions into my Vim setup. That was not going to happen. So what can you do? Okay, so the error you're encountering suggests that the Chrome Notifications API is not available. Yes, we've established that. Ensure the notifications permission is correctly set. It already does, so it might be related to your environment. Oh, I hope not. Check for API availability. You can add a check in here. Oh, did you just rewrite this whole thing? I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm just going to copy that and see what happens. Because it doesn't, I am getting the permissions I need, so I wonder. Okay, let me just clear and then refresh, reload. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. Okay, add a new reminder. Oh no, where did my form go? um, have you tried other code editors? I have. And I think I like so the without I think use what you want. And keep in mind I am a GitHub employee, so I am limited in what I can say. But for me personally, taking my GitHub employee hat off, I like to control everything. And I like that VS Code lets me control everything and it doesn't feel like a magical black box. Um, the I know that the other editors that y'all are talking about in the chat, that once again, I'm not going to say names. Keep in mind of the channel that I'm on and where I work. They are forks of VS Code and they added their own enhancements and stuff. And I think that's great. That's the joy of open source. But I like the level of control that I get with what I get in VS Code itself. Cool. Looking at errors here. Oh, the reminder form is not defined. Okay, this got rid of certain things that it shouldn't have. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to undo this. Undoing this. We're going to go back to this thing. I'm going to reload this again and try this again. Look at the errors. Okay, yeah, I need to go back a little bit. Whew. Hey, Linda, good to see you. Yeah, I know Zed is not a fork. That one is. It's written in Rust, I think. I looked into it at some point. Okay, we're going back again. We're going back again. Let's go back to our extensions. Reload. I want to get back to a place where the form was working. Because it should work. And reminder form is not defined. When did I take out reminder form? I took out reminder form earlier. Let me do this again. This error was not there before. Maybe that's what the issue was with the reminders not actually working. Maybe? This is why I should have been saving things in Git. Cassidy, you fool. Okay. Reminder form should be the reminder form. Let me just get this reminder form thingy. Cassidy. Okay. Let reminder form equal blam. And then it was add reminder form. Cool. Saving. Now let's bring it back. I should just write code myself. Okay. Okay. We have gone backwards. And that's okay. Cassidy, you fool. Yeah, I know. I know. Let's get to a place where it was working again, shall we? I think we shall. I am going to go back to my Copilot chat before, which was this page. I have way too many windows open. And this page, before I got the error when I was just like, hey, the reminders stopped. I'm going to copy this thing. Yeah. Once again, this is where I should be checking my own code a little bit more often. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And then popup.js. Well, you know what I might have done? I might have just accidentally really wrecked my popup.js. That's kind of what it looks like I did. I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. Okay. Blammo. Okay, cool. I'm going to go back to my browser, reload the extension. Nice. Okay, things are back. Great. Now we're going to fix it. Sometimes backwards is how you go forward. That's so true. And you know what I'm going to do at this point? I'm going to commit it. I'm going to commit it and I'm going to push it. I'm going to actually push this even though it's not working, and I'll fix it later because I have other meetings to go to and just notice the time. So please hold while I create a new repository in GitHub desktop here. Can I zoom in? Heck yeah, I can. Nice. Okay. Create a new repository. We're going to call this, what was it? Forget Me Nots. This already exists. Would you like to add a repository? That is what I meant to do. Correct. Thank you. And be just like, not working, but close. Thanks, Copilot. Okay, cool. And then commit. Oh, why is the default branch master? I want to change that to main. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Okay. Push. Wait, what's happening? Okay, commit. Great. Publish. Forget me nots. I won't keep it private. I'm just going to publish it. And so you'll get this and you can check it out. And I will fix it, because if I don't fix it, I will be very upset at myself. It's going to have a beautiful flower icon. It's going to be very polished. I'll probably talk about it next week. But for now, we're just going to go to my GitHub and make sure that it actually works. Forget me nots. Blammo. Look at that. And oh, let me get rid of that. I don't know why it defaulted my branch name. I have a short, one second. Let me think. Let me hide my screen for just a second. I have a short link that I made to fix that Git history. Oh, I think it's just, okay, hang on one second. Nice, this is it. Okay, if you ever accidentally push a master branch instead of a main branch, you could go to this little gist that I made for myself that I always reference for myself at cast.run/main, which just gives you the git commands to replace your branches because I forget them all the time. And it's truly just, it shows a gist and then you just follow it. And so I'm going to just open up my shell and do that really quick. All that being said, thanks for getting most of the way there with me, fam. We have something. We have something. I'm lightly annoyed that we didn't get there all the way, but you know, whenever I stream, we only get part of the way there, and so I feel like that's just going to be a trend for all of us. But the point is, we do it. We make attempts, and that's all that matters. Excuse me while I literally just copy and paste these exact commands into my terminal. Blammo. Cool. All right. Well, it's been fun. I can't wait to see you all next week. Once again, every Thursday, we have Rubber Duck Thursdays, where we rubber duck debug and attempt to build things. There is a more EU-friendly time zone that's at 10:30 a.m. GMT. I'm in Central Time, and it's like 4:30 a.m. for me, so you do the math there. Chris Reddington on my team does that one, and he's been building some really cool CLI tools and stuff at that hour, and you can check out the recordings on the GitHub YouTube. And then I think we're going to be posting clips and stuff regularly. And yeah, I'll be updating this repo once again. And so if you want to check it out, did I paste the link in here? I don't think I pasted the link in here. 1 second. Once again, it doesn't work, but over time, you're slowly going to see me just making commits, and it'll slowly but surely be pretty, and I'll talk about it more next week, amongst other things. Okay, it's been fun, y'all. I'll see you next week, and keep an eye on this space. Cool stuff happening. GitHub launched a ton of cool stuff today, like this morning, so check it out. All right, bye.